It's time for Dixie State University Athletics on Radio Dixie 91.3 KXDS Santa Clara. DSU Athletics on Radio Dixie 91.3 is brought to you by Ken Garff St. George Ford Lincoln, your neighborhood Ford dealer. We hear you. And now, it's time for DSU Athletics.
Welcome to Radio Dixie 91.3. We have another great lineup for you guys tonight, as there's a doubleheader tonight between the Cougars of Colorado Christian and the Trailblazers of Dixie State. Hello, everyone. I'm Martin Kelly. Welcoming you into another great night of Trailblazer basketball. We have two teams tonight that are in just about the middle of the pack when it comes to the RMAC standings this season. Colorado Christian Lady Cougars coming to this game 5-4 in the RMAC, while our Dixie State Lady Trailblazers coming to this game 4-5 in the RMAC. Just a game separates them between in the middle of the pack, and it's going to be a really, really good showdown tonight. Again, I welcome you into Radio Dixie 91.3. I'm going to be your play-by-play, your color commentator, your pregame, your halftime, your postgame. I'm going to be everybody tonight here on Radio Dixie 91.3. I am Martin Kelly. As you may have known me, I call some football games, I call some basketball games, and yet I'm calling another game tonight, and we're going to have an awesome one tonight. As I mentioned before, Dixie State comes into this game. They come off a kind of a good stretch as they won their last two games last weekend over MSU Denver and Chadron State. They won the MSU Denver game on home. They won that game by 7, but then they turned right around against Chadron State, and what a win it was. They blew them out of the water by 31 points, was the biggest margin of their win this season, and it wasn't even close. And they did it without their best player, Mariah Martin. Mariah Martin will be out for the next couple of weeks with a high ankle sprain. That is going to be a big blow to them. Mariah Martin is their big scorer, is their big playmaker, is the leader of this team. She is the leading point guard for this team. She runs the offense. Her and Coach J.D. Gustin have got off a really, really good stretch of late. She's picked the team up, but Dixie State has proven a little bit that they can play without their best star. We're going to get into a little bit of that later in this pregame show real quick. I'm mentioning that at the top of the hour, 5 o'clock, women's basketball game, Colorado Christian, Dixie State will take off. And then you guys want to stick around, we're going to have the men's basketball game on later tonight. I will be at the call on that one as well. The Colorado Christian and Dixie State men's basketball game will be on right after this. We're going to have both games on tonight for you. That tonight. As I mentioned, Mariah Martin went out of the let me start that over. I mentioned that Mariah Martin went out of the MSU Denver game. During the first half, she left the game after getting a little roughed up down in the middle of the paint on one side of the court. She fell on her ankle and probably twisted it a little bit. She left the game with an ankle injury. She did not return, and I've talked to the trainers. They said it was a high ankle sprain. She'll be out for a few weeks, but hopefully they'll get her back in time. They'll hopefully get her back in time for the RMAC tournament towards the middle of the season, towards the end of the season. Hopefully we'll get her back by then, and she'll be fully healthy. But without Mariah Martin, the team struggled a little bit. The rhythm wasn't there. They were shooting a lot. London Papa came in. She was making a little bit of bad decisions. Couple freshman decisions that weren't supposed to be made. She wasn't moving the ball really well, and then she finally got her roll, and then she started moving the ball just a little bit better. And because of that, she was moving the ball better. She was able to get to everybody together. Allie Franks came in. She shot well that night. She had 23 points that night. Lisa Van Capen had herself 10 points that night. There was a lot of moving the ball around. Maddie Loftus had found her shot that night. Everybody was contributing to the win, and it was a good win for them to pull out. Then they turned right around and had Chadron State the next night. Now, this was the test. Can they win a game without Mariah Martin, fully without her in the whole game? They had her for a little bit in the first half against MSU Denver, and they went out and proved it. They could win a game without her, and they blew Chadron State out of the water. It wasn't even funny. 31-point win. Everybody was getting double-doubles. Everybody was getting the ball. Cameron Mooney, the freshman sensation that we brought here to be one of the top-tier players of this program, the future of this program, she was getting the ball. She was getting the rock. She was getting her points. Everybody was having a fun time on that game. And it just proved that this team can win without Mariah Martin. And for the future right now, it looks good. Hopefully, Dixie State can keep the momentum up. They've won they've won 3 games their last 5. They're going in the right direction. The new year is starting off right with the women's team of Dixie State. It is always a good thing to do. Turning over to the Cougars of Colorado Christian, they come into this game on the opposite side of what Dixie State is. They're 2-3 in their last 5 games, with 2 of those losses coming at home, and the margin of loss is more than 15 points. This team turns the ball over. This team struggles at the free throw line. This team struggles at the three-point line. They're all over the place. They come into this game 7-8 overall, but they're 5-4 in the RMAC. Like the same situation with MSU Denver, they came in with a losing record, but they have a winning record in the RMAC, gives them the slight edge. With Dixie State picking up their game, they were 2-5 when they came into last weekend. They came out of that weekend 4-5 in the RMAC, and they finally put themselves in a position where they can get a higher seed and possibly get some, like, I wouldn't say home field advantage, but would not be the lower seeds, would not have to dog it out to some of the bigger teams. They can get themselves a higher seed and not have to go through the onslaught of the bottom of the RMAC standings going through the tournament. And with Colorado Christian, it's going to be the same fight. They're going to have to win some games of late. Their schedule coming up for this women's team is not very good in the sense that they have a tough schedule ahead. They're going to have to play Westminster. They're going to have to play Western Colorado, Colorado Mesa. They're gonna have to play Westminster twice. They have to play us, Dixie State, one more time. They got some good competition coming up. Westminster twice is going to be a hard one. Fort Lewis is not an easy team to just walk over. Adams State is going to be a good contest. Colorado Mesa and Western Colorado are going to give them a dogfight, and it's going to be an interesting point to see how these teams do in the later part of the season. As we keep talking here, I keep mentioning we and I, and I'm just going to make sure I say I all night. Sorry. As I keep talking, looking at some of the wins for Colorado Christian and Dixie State, as we have just about 4 minutes until tip-off. Again, 5 o'clock is the tip-off for this game. We're going to have it just in a few moments. Keys to the game in this game, I think, for Colorado Christian, don't turn the ball over. Shoot well from the three-point line, and just make sure they make their free throws. That would be my keys to the game when it comes to Colorado Christian. To the Dixie State Trailblazers, simple keys to the game for them is just don't be so much on the sense of trying to shoot for the three-point shots. I understand Coach J.D. Gushin. His coaching style is to shoot the threes. That's what they're built on. That is how the team is kind of been programmed to do, is shoot the threes. As soon as you shoot the threes, then you can crash the middle of the court, and then you can go for the mid-range shots, then you can go for the post shots, and then you can start working that off. But somewhat that hasn't been working of late. What has actually been working is driving to the basket, then kicking it out, making sure you pass the ball a little bit, playing like the San Antonio Spurs, where you're passing the ball around, making sure everybody touches the ball, and finding the right shot. Taking the high percentage shot is always a good thing. Taking the three-point shot is always a good thing. That's basically what a high percentage shot means. But taking the right shot, taking a two, or taking a drive to the basket, or taking a foul when it's there, getting those type of shots is going to wear out a team more than just racking up threes. You can rack up threes as much as you want, but if that momentum doesn't carry on into the game fully, then you're going to have struggles trying to shoot the ball later in the game, and then that's going to come back to bite you in the butt. If you try to take the right shots and the correct shots and use that momentum into the game, you're going to be able to do a lot better with that than trying to force shots and just try to look like a three-point shooting team, much as what is the college basketball world and the NBA is looking like today. Just jack up the threes, and if it doesn't work, we're going to keep jacking up the threes, and we're not going to try to shoot the right shots. If Dixie State can shoot the right shots, I think they'll walk out with the win tonight, and I think Dixie State can get on a roll here late. Looking at their schedule up ahead, it's favorable in Dixie State's favor. They got games against Colorado Mesa, Western Colorado, Fort Lewis, Adams State, Colorado Mesa, Westminster again, Regis. So almost basically the same schedule as Colorado Christian. I would favor more towards Dixie State only because I feel like this team has finally got some identity, and I think that's helped them a lot. And when you have an identity as a team, it helps you out more than you think. If you're just a team, and I think more in a sense, the identity of this team has always been that they jack up threes and they try to shoot, and they just try to outshoot their teams. I think if they try to practice on trying to shoot the right shots, I think it's going to help. I keep repeating myself, but I think that's a good. I think that's the best point you can come up with, and try to put into the mentality of this team that trying to get the right shots is going to work all the time. Let's take a look and see if this game is getting underway, as I keep mentioning here. But my pick tonight is obviously going to be Dixie State. I think they'll win this game 78-63. I think Dixie State will try to carry this win on into tomorrow. They will take on Regis tomorrow at 3 p.m., and the men's team will take on Regis at 5 p.m. I think it's going to be a good game there. I think there's going to be a lot of good competition. Colorado Christian, Dixie State. We're going to get this game underway in just about a minute. I appreciate everybody tuning in to Radio Dixie 91.3, home of the Trailblazer Nation, all this year. There's a lot of excitement around this team. They're 8-5 on the year. Starting lineups for this team, we'll get into that this very second. Starting lineups for your Dixie State Trailblazers will be Rochelle Blazard will be the starting guard. She will be the starting guard for this team. Lisa Van Kampen will be your starting forwards. Kelsey Stevenson will join her on that position. Morgan Myers will be your starting shooting guard, and Allie Franks will be your starting as Lisa Van Kampen and Joe Smith will tip it off. Rochelle Blaser will bring it up for Dixie State. She'll just go to the right side of the corner. She'll hand it off to Morgan Myers, back over to Kelsey Stevenson, back to Myers, back to Van Kampen on the free throw line. She's looking around, pass back to Kelsey Stevenson. She'll drive it straight to the free throw line. Shoot it, no good. Rebounded by Colorado Christian. Davenport Brantley got the rebound there. She'll pass it off to Joe Smith again. Brantley will bring it back up, pass it over to number 24, Madison Price. Back over to Brantley. Brantley will try to get a screen there. No, she'll give it back off to Price. Price on the three-point line. Throws it all the way half court back to Brantley, who's on the three-point line, still at the top of the key. Back over to Joe Smith. She'll take a three-point shot in and out, and rebounded by Dixie State. Rochelle Blaser will bring it back up, pass it over to Kelsey Stevenson, back over to Rochelle Blaser on the left side. Back over to Lisa Van Kampen on the top of the key, over to Morgan Myers, over to Rochelle Blaser, and she'll get up, and it's good. Dixie State will take a 2-0 lead here real quick, and good movement there by Dixie State, as I mentioned before in the pregame show real quickly. If they move the ball around a lot more, they're going to get a lot better shots. I think they were listening to me. They have done that very well. Rochelle Blaser getting a little easy bucket under the basket and making it 2-0. As Joe Smith will pass over to Brantley. She'll be at the top of the key. Brantley's going to try to drive it. No, passes Joe Smith. She's on the three-point line. Turnover there. Rochelle Blaser will get it back herself. Try to drive it up the middle of the court. She'll go straight to the basket and one. She'll go to the free throw line. 4-0 is Colorado Christian's lead with 8:23 left to go here. Number 10 for Colorado Christian, Sarah Holt will get her first foul of the game. Rochelle Blaser will shoot from the line, and she is good, 1 for 1 on the day. As she'll get her first free throws down, as that is her 5th point of the afternoon already. She leads Dixie State in scoring already with an early start to this game, as there's 8:17 left to go here in the first quarter. Brantley will bring it down for Colorado Christian. Back over to Joe Smith. Back over to Brantley. Back over to McGinley will back it over to Smith. Back to Cameron Mooney. I keep getting it. And Colorado Christian will get a 3 there. They'll cut the lead down to 5-0 to 5-3 as I keep getting names mixed up. But Rochelle Blaser will bring it back up. Gives it out to Morgan Myers. Back over to Maddie Loftus. Back over to Rochelle Blaser. She's on the free throw line. Back over to Van Kampen. Gets a little cut there. No good on the bucket. She can't finish it. And Colorado Christian will bring it down for their second rebound and try to drive it all the way to the basket. Smith over to Brantley. Brantley will try to drive it. She'll get it up. No, in and out. Lisa Van Kampen will get the rebound there. That is her second rebound of the afternoon already, as Dixie State still leads this game 5-3 with 7:18 left to go here in the first. Van Kampen will try to drive from the free throw line. Shot is up. No, it is no good. It is all the way off. And there will be a foul call, as it was blocked at the last minute as subs come in for Colorado Christian. Number 15, Karina Archuleta will check into the game, as Maddie Loftus will bring it up for Dixie State off the turnover. Kelsey Stevenson will shoot a 3 there and make it 8-3 with 7 minutes left to go here in the first. good movement there by Dixie State as Maddie Loftus and Kelsey Stevenson connected on the pass and were just able to get a good three-point shot. Not a really well contested shot, but still a highly usage shot, as they say now these days, and that is good. Dixie State will get a rebound there, bring it back up, and Kelsey Stevenson drives all the way to the basket, but she will not get the bucket. She was screaming down the court after a rebound there after Colorado Christian missed a shot. And she'll go to the line. That's Colorado Christian's second foul of the first quarter here early, as Dixie State will go to the line. They're 1 for 1 on the day already. Kelsey Stevenson was shooting. She's 1 for 1 from the line. 2 for 2 on the day with Dixie State as they take this lead early. She'll go 2 for 2 there, make it 3 for 3 for Dixie State. They'll go up 10-3 now with 6:36 left to go here in the first quarter. A very quick start here by Dixie State. Same momentum they carried into the Chadron State game. They're just trying to make sure it stays with them. As Colorado Christian will take a 3 and a deep 3, and it'll cut the lead down to 4. It looked like number 12, Jordan Bayer, took that three-point shot, and it makes it 10-6. As Dixie State will bring it back down, races it down. Maddie Loftus will take a 3. No, it is not good. Rebounded by Colorado Christian, and they'll bring it up themselves. Brantley will bring it down. Passes it over to Smith. Smith will take a 3. No good. Rebounded Lisa Van Kampen. She'll give it off to Blazer. Back over to Loftus. Loftus on the left side. She'll get it blocked there. No foul call. It'll be rebounded by Colorado Christian, but there is a tug of war for the ball. And a foul will be called against Dixie State there for probably illegal use of the hands. First foul against Dixie State. Looked like it went against Maddie Loftus. That's her first of the afternoon. Brantley will give it off to Smith. Back over to Smith. Smith will give it on to Hagan. Hagan will take a 3, and it's good. 10-9 is the lead for Dixie State. A lead that was at 7 has now been cut to 1 with 5:20 left to go here in the first. Blazard over to Stevenson. Back over to Van Kampen. Back to Blazard on the left side of the three-point line. Stevenson looking for a shot. It is blocked yet again. Colorado Christian will bring it up. Fast-paced movement. Smith will bring it up. Shoots it. No good. Rebounded by Dixie State. Loftus over to Stevenson. Stevenson will take a quick shot. No, it's not good again. But there will be a foul called against Maddie Loftus again. That will be her second foul. And we're going to take our first media timeout here as we're under the 5-minute media timeout here. Dixie State leads this game 10-9 here early in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here on Radio Dixie 91.3 and be right back with more.
It's back to the action for DSU Athletics, brought to you by Ken Garff St. George Ford Lincoln. We now return you to Dixie State Athletics.
Welcome back to Radio Dixie 91.3. After that quick 30-second commercial there, we're back here on Radio Dixie 91.3 live in the studio as we got a good one tonight between Colorado Christian and Dixie State. The women's team is taking a short lead over Colorado Christian as they lead this 10-9 with just 4:53 left to go here in the first quarter. A quick first quarter here as Brantley will bring it down for Colorado Christian. She is joined by McGinley, Price, Smith, and Bear, and Holt still on the court as Dixie State will go into a 2-3 zone here, trying to force Colorado Christian to take some shots that they don't want to take. As Brantley will try to drive it all the way to the basket. She'll get it up. And no good. Rebounded by Kelsey Stevenson of Dixie State. Blazer will bring it up herself. Now Colorado Christian will go into a 2-3 zone here. Stevenson has the ball. Gives it out to Allie Franks, who checks into the game. Back over to Blazer. She's on the free throw line. Back over to London Paviga, who checks into the game. No good there. Rebounded by Colorado Christian. As I see some of the new players who come on the floor, Kelsey Stevenson, London Paviga, and it looks like Allie Franks all check into the game. As Colorado Christian takes a 3, and it is no good. Rebounded by Kelsey Stevenson yet again. The senior's been very strong for Dixie State this year when it comes to rebounding. Shooting is not her deal, but she will get the rebounds as much as she can. As Maddie Loftus will take a deep 3. It is not good. Scramble on the floor. It is rebounded by still scramble on the floor. And it looks like they'll call a jump ball. And it looked like it will stay with Colorado Christian after that scramble there. Everybody was all over the floor trying to get that ball. London Pavica, Kelsey Stevenson, Matty Loftus, everybody went scrambling on the floor for that one as Colorado Christian will get it out of the jump ball. Dixie State still leads it 10-9 with 3:30 left to go here in the first. As I mentioned before, Dixie State comes in this game winning 3 of their last 5 games of a margin of more than 5 points. Obviously, their biggest win was against Chadron State when they won that game 31 points on their own floor last week, Saturday. We'll see what they can do against tonight. Is there a shot there taken by Brantley, and she'll connect on the 3-point. That is their 4th 3-point shot of the night. They've only been making their shots from 3-point range. They're 4 for 4 from the 3-point line. Colorado Christian takes a 12-10 lead with just 3 minutes left to go here as Dixie State will try to fight back and will. London Pavica will drive there in the middle and get a good shot, and she'll tie it up at 12 as we'll go on to about 2:50 left to go here in the first as Dixie State still sticks with this 2-3 zone. Brantley will turn the ball over there and will get a foul call. It looked like Allie Franks with the foul. It will be on the sideline. It will not be 2 shots, but a good foul there and a good turnover there created by Allie Franks. Kelsey Stevenson will get the shot. She'll take a 3-point shot. No, it is no good. Rebounded by Rochelle Blaser. No. A foul will be called. And it looks like it will go against Colorado Christian. Number 33, Brianna Pribble, the guard out of Rio Rancho, New Mexico. It will stay with Dixie State here. Again, to Kelsey Stevenson. She'll get up and she'll lose it again. It'll go out of bounds and it will stay with Dixie State again. They keep getting these calls on their side. Definitely a good night for Dixie State as Allie Franks will have it at the top of the key. Gives out to Pavica. Pavica out of a double team. Back to Franks. She'll take a 3. It's good. Allie Franks with her first 3-pointer, making it 15-12 in favor of Dixie State with just 2:17 left to go here in the first. Shot is up, and it's good by Colorado Christian. Make that 15-14 with just 2 minutes left to go here in the first. Rochelle Blaser gives it out to Franks again. Franks will drive it in the middle. No, passes it out to Kelsey Stevenson. She'll take a 3, and that's good. Dixie State making it rain from the 3-point line tonight. They're 4 of 5 from that line. Takes an 18-14 lead with just 1:50 left to go here in the first. Kelsey Stevenson making good shots tonight. Turnover there by Colorado Christian. Shot is up, and it's good. They're going to respond to Dixie State's 3-pointer and tell them we got a 3-pointer of ourselves. They'll make it 18-17 with just 1:20 left to go. Blaser will give it out to Franks. Over to Pavica. Back over to Blaser. Blaser looking to drive. She'll go all the way to the basket. She'll get it up, and it's good. And the foul is called as well. She'll go back to the line there. No, it will stay on the floor. The basket will not count. She did get the basket up, and it did go in. Surprising they're kind of calling on the floor and not on the shot. But regardless, Dixie State will still get the ball here. Over to Franks. Over to Loftus. Loftus will try to drive it. She'll get on the floor. No. Pavica will keep it herself. Pavica will try to drive it. Gets it up. No good. And she'll get the foul. And she'll go to the line for 2. Against Sarah Holt, 10 of Colorado Christian. That's her second one of the night. Pavica will go to the line, and she'll shoot 1, and it's good. Gives Dixie State the lead with just 55 seconds left to go here. As Morgan Myers and Maddie Richardson check into this game. Kelsey Stevenson will go 2 for 2 from the line. 50 seconds left to go here. Dixie State leads it by 3, 20-17. A quick start to this first quarter as Colorado Christian will try to get it themselves. Almost turned it over there, created by London Pavica. They'll get a shot up, and it's good. 20-19, 38 seconds left to go here. This game has been staying real tight all the way through this first quarter. Loftus will bring it up for Dixie State. She'll get a screen there by Richardson. Over to Stevenson in half court. Loftus will try to drive it herself. Gets it up. No, it was blocked. 19 seconds are left to go on this clock. Dixie State still leads it by 1, 20-19. Here in the final seconds of this first quarter. McGinley takes a three, and it's good at the buzzer. 22-20 is the lead for Colorado Christian as they will lead the first quarter. A highly contested first quarter, back and forth most of the time. And Colorado Christian will end the first quarter with the lead. We're going to take a quick 60-second timeout and come right back and recap the first quarter and get ready for the second.
It's back to the action for DSU Athletics, brought to you by Ken Garff St. George Ford Lincoln. We now return you to Dixie State Athletics.
Welcome back to Radio Dixie 91.3. After that start of the first half, Colorado Christian still leads it by 2 to start here in the second quarter. An interesting second quarter there for Dixie State as they were shooting the ball particularly well from the three-point line. They shot the ball 42% as Colorado Christian shot 50% from the three-point line. Field goals, they were 7 of 18 for Dixie State and 8 of 16 for Colorado Christian. They were shooting the ball perfectly. They were getting their shots up, although Dixie State is 5 for 5 from the line. That is what definitely has kept Dixie State in this game from the whole start. As we get this second half underway, Dixie State is going to get a quick bucket here and tie this game up at 22 all. Manny Loftus will get counted for the bucket as there's 9:13 left to go here in the second quarter. Colorado Christian will get a couple subs in here as Brantley will bring it down for Colorado Christian. Price, McGinley, Hurlbut, and Heffley are on the court with Brantley for Colorado Christian. Van Capen, Loftus, Stevenson, Palvica, and Blaser are on the floor for Dixie State as Colorado Christian will get a foul call there, but it will stay on the floor. Will stay on the floor there with Colorado Christian. Brantley will get it in. Gives it out to Price. Price is going to drive herself. No, back out to Brantley on the three-point line. She almost lost it. She's going to drive it all the way to the basket, and it's good. Colorado Christian leads it 24-22 with 8:40 left to go here in the second quarter. A complete start here. Low-scoring contest, but it's staying with them all the way as Loftus will give it off. She'll get a quick turnover there. She'll give it back over to Colorado Christian. Brantley all the way to the basket, and good as Colorado Christian will get a 4-point lead, their biggest lead of the afternoon so far. Blaser will take a three. It is not good. Rebounded by Colorado Christian. Colorado Christian will still bring it up. Drive it all the way to the basket, and it's still good. Brantley will get her third basket of this quarter. 28-22 is the lead with 7:58 left to go here as Dixie State is trying to dig themselves out of a hole. They're down by 6 here early in this second quarter as Van Capen will try to drive herself all the way to the basket, try to toughen herself up, and it will not work as she got blocked. No foul called. Rochelle Blaser will try to get the rebound herself. She got stripped by Brantley, and it will stay. It will go out of bounds, and it will stay with Dixie State. 28-22, 7:46 left to go here in the second. A quick start to this second quarter as Blaser will get it out of the inbound. Over to Franks. Franks will try to drive it herself. Over to Stevenson. Stevenson back over to Van Capen. Van Capen going to take a three. No good. Almost rebounded there by Dixie State, but it will rebounded by Colorado Christian. They will try to extend this lead to 8. Brantley over to Smith. Out of a turnover there. Van Capen will get it over to Blaser. She'll push it up. She'll take a simple 2-shot. It is good. Rochelle Blaser will cut this lead down to 4 with 7 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Brantley will give it out to Price. Price is at the top of the key. Back over to Smith. Smith will take a three. It's good. Another three there by Colorado Christian as they extend this lead to 7, 31-24 with 6:50 left to go here in the second quarter. A huge start to this game as it is going by so quickly. 7-point lead is the biggest lead for Colorado Christian as there's a tie-up on there and a foul will be called. It looks like it will go against Brantley as that's her first foul of the afternoon. She will get a legal hands touch there. Dixie State will still get the ball out of the inbound. Van Capen on the top of the key. Thought about taking a three. No, she'll try to get it into the mid-range. Back out of Loftus. Loftus will try to drive it herself. All the way to the basket. No. Kicks it back over to Van Caven. Van Caven try to drive it. Over to Franks. She'll take a three. No. And it looks like there was a foul call before that shot, as there's a pushing foul against Colorado Christian. Dixie State will keep it on the floor. I don't know. Not sure why it's not going to the line. But that is what the refs are calling, as Van Caven will get it at the top of the key again. Palvigo will get herself back over to Van Capen. Over to Blazard. Over to Van Capen again. Back over to Franks. Franks looking around. She almost loses the ball herself. Over to Van Capen. She's on the right side of the three. No, back to Palvigo. Palvigo will try to take a shot from the mid-range. No good. Colorado Christian will bring it up themselves. Three there by Colorado Christian. No, it is no good. Dixie State will take the ball. Gives it out to Palvigo. Shoot is up. No good. She'll try to get it back up. And good. 31-26. Palvigo will get her second shot of the day. She'll make it a 5-point lead with just 5:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Zimmerman has it at the free throw line. No, back over to Smith. Smith will try to get it in, and she'll will. 33-26, the lead with 5 minutes left to go here as Colorado Christian is trying to keep this lead ahead. Dixie State trying to keep eating into this lead. Van Caven will take a three. No, it is no good. Rebounded by Colorado Christian. Brantley up to Morgan. Up to Price. And Price will get a foul shot there. Colorado Christian will shoot 2 shots out of the media timeout. We have reached the 4-minute media timeout here. We're going to take another 30-second quick timeout here on Radio Dixie 91.3 and be right back with more.
It's back to the action for DSU Athletics, brought to you by Ken Garff St. George Ford Lincoln. We now return you to Dixie State Athletics.
Welcome back to Radio Dixie 91.3. As we have a good one tonight, Colorado Christian and Dixie State, they're in action tonight as the women's team will take the floor first. Colorado Christian leads this game 33-26 coming out of the timeout. Colorado Christian is going to be taking free throws, I believe. No, they're not. They're going to be taken out of the inbound. Brantley out to McGinley. McGinley gives it out to Price. Price will get a quick shot up there, and it's good. 35-26, a 9-point lead for Colorado Christian with 4:40 left to go here in this second quarter. Dixie State's got a long way to go before they get back in this game as Rochelle Blass will get a shot up, and it's good. 35-28, the lead is now down to 7. 4:20 left to go here in this second quarter. Brantley tries to bring it up. Looking around, gives out to McGinley. McGinley will take a three, and it's good. 38-28 is the lead with just 4 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Blaster will try to get another shot off. Back over to Franks. Over to Cameron Mooney will get his shot up. No good. But there's a foul call there, as there is a chopping foul, basically a hand foul. Cameron Mooney will go to the line for her first free throws of the night. Cameron Mooney shooting 42% from the free throw line this season, as she'll get her first shot up, and that should give her some more confidence to shoot better from the free throw line this season. Dixie State overall is 72% from the free throw line. Cameron Mooney trying to knock down her second one. It is up and no good. Rebounded by Colorado Christian. Brantley will bring it up. 38-29, the lead is down to 9. 3:50 left to go here in the second quarter. Brantley trying to strive it. Steps back, no good. Rebounded by Dixie State. Blaser will bring it up herself. She's past half-court line. Blaser looking around, gives it on to Palvica. Palvica is still looking around, drives to the right side. Gives off to Loftus. Loftus will take a three, no. And there was a foul call for a legal block against London Palvica, and he'll give the ball back to Colorado Christian. Colorado Christian with this lead, 9. Lead of 9 with 3:32 left to go here in the second. They have all the time in the world. Will they just try to eat some of this clock? As Price has got it. Gives it back off to Brantley. Brantley still at the half-court line. Now she brings it up. Gives it out to McGinley. Back over to Price. Back over to McKinley. Takes a three. No, it is no good. A rim out. It will travel out of bounds, and the ball will go back to Dixie State. Dixie State will get it out of it inbound. Lazard will bring it up. 3 minutes left to go here, down by 9. There's not a lot you can do. You just can try to just eat at it as much as you can. Lazard will take a quick three. It is no good. Rebounded by Colorado Christian. Price brings it up. Gives it up to Herbert. Herbert back over to Brantley. Brantley will turn it over. Allie Franks with the turnover. She'll try to get a shot up, and it's good. 38-31 is the lead for Dixie State as there's a timeout called by Colorado Christian with 2:36 left to go here in this second quarter. We're going to keep it here during the timeout. Dixie State coming into this game again. I mentioned they have won their last three of 5. They were 3-2 out of their last 5 games. They were 2 of 3. They were 3 of 2 in their last 5. Came into this game shooting the ball over 48% in those wins. From the three-point line, they were 62%. And from the free throw line, they were 81% from the free throw line. But 2 of those losses did come on the road. I wouldn't say I'm shocked to see that Dixie State is struggling on the road so far, but I will say Dixie State's got a lot of time left in this game to get back in it and a lot of catching up to do as they're down by 7 here as we're coming out of the timeout. Colorado Christian will bring it up themselves. 38-31 is the lead. And another turnover there. Allie Franks almost had her 3rd steal of the afternoon. She is all over this Colorado Christian team, trying to make sure they don't make any more of a dent in the lead. 38-31, 2:27 left to go. As a foul be called against Lisa Van Capen for a push on the out of bounds line. 2:24 left to go here in the second. 38-31 is the lead. Colorado Christian. Gives out to McGinley. McGinley takes a 3 and it's good. A 2. They'll count it as a 2. 40-31. 2:15 left to go here in the second. Dixie State gives out to Dixie State brings it up. Rochelle Blaser will be that person. She'll give it out to Pavica back at the top of the key. Pavica looking around. 2 minutes left to go here. She'll get a screen by Mally Richardson. Mally will get it off. Will try to get a shot off. No, she'll lose it herself. Colorado Christian gets the turnover. Will bring it up themselves. 1:48 left to go here as they lead it by 9. Ties their largest lead of the night. McGinley will try to get a 3 up, and it's good. 43-31, make it a 12-point lead as their largest lead of the night as there's 1:30 left to go here. Lazar will try to bring it up herself. Back over to Pavica. Over to Mally Richardson. Richardson. Over to Franks, but he got turned over. Colorado Christian will bring themselves up again. 1:15 left to go here in the second. 43-31 is the lead. McGinley. Over to Zimmerman. No, she'll lose it. And it will stay with Colorado Christian. 1 minute exactly is left on the clock here until halftime. Stick around for the Dixie State halftime shows. We'll talk about the stats and recap the whole first half and have more and talk about what second half adjustments both teams have to make. As Colorado Christian will miss just a simple jumper there. Pavica will almost lose it herself. Gives off to Frank. She's at the top of the key. Pavica will drive it all the way. Ain't good. 43-33. Rochelle Blaser would almost get a turnover there. The lead is now 10 with just 34 seconds left to go here. 34.5 to be exact. Colorado Christian will just try to hang on for about a final shot. There's about a four-second differential as Mally Richardson will get a turnover there as the shot clock is turned off. 20 seconds are left on the game clock, and Allie Franks will just rush it down the field, down the court. She'll get a blocking call. She'll go to the line. No, they're going to keep it on the out-of-bounds line again. Not sure why. There's 18.8 seconds left to go here until halftime. Blaser looking around. Gives it out to Stevenson. Back over to Pavica. They'll hang for the final shot. Richardson gives a little screen there for Pavica. Back over to Franks. Back over to Richardson. Back over to Stevenson. Stevenson will take a three, and it's good. The lead is now down to 6. Excuse me. Down to 7, and that's how this quarter will end. 43-36 is the lead for Colorado Christian as they will head into the halftime with the lead up. A lead of 12 has now just been cut down to 6. As Colorado Christian will end the half with the lead as I keep mumbling on here. We're going to take a quick 2-minute timeout here and be right back with more on the Dixie State halftime show here on Radio Dixie 91.3, the Trailblazer Nation.
So you see, son, good manners are very, very important. Someday, many years from now, when you're a grown-up, you'll be a man. And when you are, you should be a gentleman. Do you want me to go through it one more time?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Exactly. Always say please, thank you, you're welcome, and excuse me. Sit up straight, hold doors open for ladies. If a door's shut, then knock first. Don't burp, don't swear, don't speak with your mouth full, don't reach across people's plates, keep your elbows off the table.
What table?
And don't interrupt. While we're at it, don't stare, don't use foul language, don't call people names, but do remember people's names. Always share your toys, play nice, and cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. On the bus, give up your seat to anyone who has trouble standing. Bottom line, treat others the way you'd like to be treated. Got it?
Got it.
And stop picking your nose.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But spending just 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier and could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. For fun 2-minute videos to watch while brushing, visit 2min2x.org. That's 2min2x.org. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ag Council.
It's back to the action for DSU Athletics, brought to you by Ken Garff St. George Ford Lincoln. We now return you to Dixie State Athletics.
Welcome back to Radio Dixie 91.3. We are at halftime with this game between Colorado Christian and Dixie State. Colorado Christian leads this game 43-36 is the beginning score of this game so far through half. Dixie State and Colorado Christian kind of keeping it even between them both selves with the shooting wise and with the rebounding wise and free throw wise. Dixie State does have 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Colorado Christian has not taken a free throw shot tonight, so that is one thing to keep in mind. Dixie State has stayed out of foul trouble tonight, but they are down by 6 tonight. They're down by 6 as they trail Colorado Christian 43-36. Dixie State came into this game 8 of 5 overall and 4 of 5 in the RMAC. Colorado Christian came into this game 7 of 8, but 5 and 4 in the RMAC. Again, Dixie State facing a team with a losing record, but a better record in the RMAC after Dixie State got out to a little bit of a sluggish start this season. They got 2 wins in the past weekend to get back to 4 and 5 in the RMAC. They're trying to stay with them in this game. Just looking at some of the numbers already, Dixie State shooting 41% from the field. They're shooting 33% from the three-point line and 85% from the free throw line. Rebounding numbers for them, they have 16 rebounds of themselves. 4 of them are offensive, and 12 of them are defensive. Ties in this game have been very, very limited as Dixie State has tied this game up twice, and lead changes have been going towards Colorado Christian as they've led this game by as much as 12, with Dixie State leading this game just as much as 7. So there's been a bit of a back and forth between both teams here early in this game. Looking at some individual numbers from Dixie State, Rochelle Blaser, the one with the most minutes on the floor, the one with the most and the one with the most points. She had the first 5 points for Dixie State here as they went up 5-0 early in this game. She also has 4 rebounds and 1 steal, but definitely the leader on the steals on this team is Allie Franks, who had herself beginning of a half. She is 2 for 2 from the field, 1 for 1 from the three-point line. She is simply 5 points, but she's been all over with 1 steal and a foul. But she is trying to get as many rebounds as she can. She's had 2 rebounds tonight as well. Everybody trying to contribute as much as they can. Also, Cameron Mooney getting into the game. She was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Mallory Richardson got into the game as well. She got herself 3 points. Everybody trying to contribute tonight and trying to get back into this game. With Colorado Christian, Brantley leading the way. Jordan Baird, leading the way with the most minutes on Colorado Christian, and she is second on the scoring today. McGinley for Dixie State, she leads this team with 19 points and 1 rebound. She is 5 of 8 from the three-point line. She's the one taking the most free three-point shots tonight. She's definitely giving Colorado Christian an edge on the three-point shot tonight. Everybody else has been struggling there, though Bear is 1 for 1, Price is 2 for 2, and Hearn is 1 for 2. Their starting point guard, Brantley, is 0 for 3 from the line, but she does have 2 rebounds and 3 assists in this game. Definitely something to keep in mind with this Colorado Christians team as they trying to keep fighting, try to keep this lead up. Dixie State has not trailed that many games this season, though they've been able to come back when they trailed before. They were down as much as 7 against Colorado School Mines, and they were down as much as 10 against Colorado State Pueblo. So they do know how to fight back in-house, but for the most part, those games did not go well for them as they lost both of those games. Also, they were down against Colorado Springs and did not come out with a win in those games as well. They did not come out with those wins as well. Definitely something to keep in mind with this Dixie State team. Can they fight back? Can they get their rhythm back and try to keep up with this team? Really, the only thing that's going well for Colorado Christian tonight is their three-point shot. If they didn't have the three-point shot, I would definitely believe Dixie State would be leading this game by as much as 12. Right there, they have 1, 7, 9, 10. They have 10 three-pointers right there. If those 10 three-pointers don't go down or they get maybe 5 of those, Dixie State is probably leading by at least 7 or 5 here. And that swings in a different position. Teams going into the half are trying to change their adjustments. Right now, I would imagine Coach J.D. Gusson trying to get his team together, trying to say, hey, listen, we need to get more screens. We need to get cutbacks, more back way shots. Try to move the ball around. Don't try to take just one shot and go for it. Try to move the ball, get everybody involved. And when you get everybody involved, everybody's going to get a touch in this game. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout here, and we'll be right back with more on the Trailblazer Halftime Show.
It's back to the action for DSU Athletics, brought to you by Ken Garff St. George Ford Lincoln. We now return you to Dixie State Athletics.
Welcome back to Radio Dixie 91.3. We are here at the Trailblazer Halftime Show, live on Radio Dixie 91.3 as Colorado Christian leads Dixie State 43-36. If you're just tuning in, Dixie State and Colorado Christian women's basketball team is just underway. The men's team will be coming up at 7 o'clock this afternoon. We'll also have that game live here on Radio Dixie 91.3, so stick around for that. But to start off, the women's team is trailing Colorado Christian 43-36. Not off to a great start, but definitely something that Dixie State can work on and come back into this game and definitely win this game. It is not out of stretch for this team. They definitely have to come back, shoot the three-point ball better, move the ball around. I mentioned that in the pregame show. If they were to move the ball around a little bit better, try to get everybody involved, try to get the whole system together, I think this team would be actually leading this game instead of trailing in this game. And I think Dixie State would have a better shot with doing that type of style game instead of just trying to jack up the three-point shots and trying to say, oh, here's a three-point shot. Can we make it? Can we not? A 50-50 shot is nice, but you want to have more confidence in that. When you take a 50-50 shot, you want the shooter to be 100% confident that she's going to make it instead of being on that tippy toe where they're 50-50 the whole way. That is something you just don't want, and that is something that's going on with Dixie State tonight. They're not shooting the ball well from the three-point line. They only have 2 shooters, Kelsey Stevenson and Allie Franks, who are perfect from the three-point line. Kelsey Stevenson's taking 2 three-point shots. She made them both. Allie Franks is only taking 1 three-point shot. She made hers. Everybody else has either missed or just has not connected. Maya Richardson, who took 2 three-point shots as well. She's 1 for 2. London Palvica, she's 0 for 1 from the line. Manny Loftus is 0 for 1 from that line. Lisa Van Capen, she missed her 2 shots. And Rochelle Blaser missed her 2 shots as well. Definitely this team could use Mariah Martin tonight, but Mariah Martin is out with an injury. She's out with a high ankle sprain. She'll be out for a few weeks. Definitely will be in return back in time for the RMAC tournament, but definitely Dixie State's going to have to come up with a good game plan for that time being. You never want to just shrug your hands and just say, we don't have a game plan without our best player. What is the idea that Coach J.D. Gusson's got to go into this game. You're missing your best player. You need to use everybody in the system. You need to come up with a different game plan. And I think if Coach J.D. Gusson can do that, I think this game would be a whole lot different. Over to Colorado Christian. They're shooting the ball well from the three-point line. Sarah McGinley, she's 5 of 8 from the three-point line. Jordan Bear, she's 1 for 1 from the line. Madison Price, she's 2 for 2. Davenport Brantley, their starting point guard is 0 for 3 from there, but that is not her game. More of her game is assisting the ball and trying to get her mid-range shots going. She's 2 for 8 from the line, 2 for 8 from the field today, so that's not going her well. But also McGinley, 7-11 from the field, so they're giving the ball out very well. Jordan Bears, 5 for 5, and Madison Price, she's 2 for 2 from the field. So everybody's starting to get the ball. Everybody's starting to get their own shots and trying to get as much as they can. We got about 1:30 left here in this halftime here. I got to say, just as some second half adjustments to go in here for both teams, for Dixie State, move the ball around, get it to everybody, get everybody some touches, make sure it feeds everybody before you take a shot, and make sure you take the right shot. Colorado Christian, there's not really much to change, but just trying to make sure your three-point shots stay on target, stay on point. If the three-point shots can go down and have some confidence in that shot, they will definitely walk away with this win. Colorado Christian does have a losing record when it comes into home. Dixie State, not the best record on the road. We'll see if they can turn that around tonight and give themselves a chance to kind of fight back in the RMAC standings, as they do sit 4-5. That's about mid-pack of the RMAC right now, with Colorado Christian sitting at 5-4. They're about the higher top of the seeding when it comes to that. If the RMAC tournament was to start now, Dixie State would have to go on a sluggish onslaught to get to the RMAC championship and try to get that automatic bid into the tournament. We'll see what they can do in this second half of the season going into this start, as Colorado Christian will get the ball out as the second half is just about to get underway. I do appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, listening to Dixie State Radio, the Radio Dixie 91.3. As I say that, Sean's probably going to text me like, why did you say Dixie State Radio? Radio Dixie 91.3, as we are trying to keep you alive, up to date with all Dixie State sports this season and with much more. As Colorado Christian will take it out themselves, Brantley will give it out to Price. Price will take a little mid-range shot. No, it is no good. Rochelle Blaser will get the rebound herself. She'll sling it up the middle of the court. Back over to Stevenson. Back over to Blaser. She'll be on the top of the key. Over to Van Capen with that one. Van Capen will try to get it up. No, and a foul will be called there, as Van Capen will go to the line herself. As I forgot to push the button to make sure everybody's voices in the stadium come in. As Van Capen will go to the line for herself. Van Capen has not been to the line tonight. She will miss her first shot there. Dixie State will start at 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Try to get those shots down better as much as they can, as Van Capen lines up for a second one. It is up, and it is no good as well. Colorado Christian bringing it up themselves. Price will give it out to Brantley. Brantley looking around. She'll be on the right side of the three. Gives out to McGinley. McGinley will take a deep three. No, it is no good there. Rebounded by Price. Over to Bear. Back over to Brantley. Brantley looking around for a shot. Back over to Bear. Back over to Brantley on the top of the key. McGinley looking around still. No, back to Brantley. Turnover there, and a foul will be called. Allie Franks will get called for her third foul of the night. As she was trying to steal the ball there from McGinley, trying to get in the middle. That did not work. And it will stay with Colorado Christian. Brantley looking around, just giving out to Price. Gets a screen there by McGinley. Gives it out to Brantley yet again. Back over to Bear. Back over to McGinley. Back to Bear. Bear will take a three, and it's good. 46-36 is the lead. It's back to 10. 8:40 left to go here in this in this third quarter, the start of the second half. Blaser will give it out to Van Capen. Back over to Launches. Van Capen will try to drive it herself. Over to Franks. Down to Blaser. She's in the paint. Tries to get a shot up, and it's good. 8-point lead is this lead now. 8:20 left to go here as Colorado Christian leads it to Dixie State. Colorado Christian will bring it immediately down the court. Brantley will keep it herself. Over to Bear. Back over to McGinley. Back to Brantley. Over to Price. Price is in the middle of the paint. She's trying to get a shot up. And no good, but she will get a foul. Foul will be on the floor. Still, Colorado Christian has not taken any free throw shots in this game, and this is the start of the third quarter. Brantley looking around. Gives it out to Bear, but there is a timeout call there as Colorado Christian kept it and saved it from being a 5-second violation. We're going to keep it here, just staying here with 8:03 left to go here on this clock. Definitely a smart timeout there by Colorado Christian, but definitely a good shot there by Dixie State on the earlier drive there just to get a simple shot. Try to fight in the paint. Dixie State has been really good in the paint this season, making most of their shots down there. They're 77% in the paint this season. Tonight, they've only taken 3 shots there. They're 2 for 3 in the paint. Hopefully, they can get those numbers up and fight more in the paint and try to get more. And when you get more in the paint, you'll be able to get those 3-point shots better. I know Dixie State lives and dies by the 3-point shot. If they were to kind of crash the paint, make sure the ball stays in there, then spray it out back out to the 3-point shot, I think they would get able to get their 3-point shots down. We'll see what J.D. Gustin does. But right now, Colorado Christian leads this game by 8, 46-38, as the teams will come out of the timeout. 8:03 is left to go in this third quarter. I do remind all you guys, there's going to be the men's game right after this. The men's team of Dixie State will take on Colorado Christian. Both teams that have a losing record. Colorado Christian's men's team coming to this game 1 of 8 at home. Dixie State comes to this game on the road. They are in a winning record there. As I do not have the specific record on hand, but I will find it as soon as I can. Colorado Christian will get it out of the inbound. Brantley will take it to the top of the key. She'll try to drive it in the middle. No. She's denied. Brantley tried to drive it in the middle. No. She passes over to Bear on the 3-point shot. Over to McGinley. McGinley will try to take a 3, and it's no good there as it's rebounded by Allie Franks. Giving off to Blazard. Blazard was speeding up the court. She has Cameron Mooney in the paint. Mooney will give it on to Richardson. Back over to Blazard on the top of the key. Franks has it herself. Try to drive it. No good. Rebounded by rebounded by Colorado Christian. McGinley will bring it up herself. Back to Bear. Back over to Brantley. Brantley trying to drive the offense. She's on the left side of the 3. Gets a screen there. Back over to Bear. Bear's going to drive it in the middle. She'll get a shot up, and it's good. 48-38. The lead is back to 10. 6:50 left to go here in this third quarter. Loftus gives it out to Richardson. Back to Loftus. Back over to Franks. Franks is on the free throw line. She'll get it up. No. But rebounded by Dixie State. Maddie Loftus with the rebound and with the shot. The lead is now back to 8. 48-40 is the lead for Colorado Christian. 6:30 left to go here in this third quarter. Brantley on the 3-point line. Back over to McGinley. McGinley gets a simple layup there. She'll put it back to 10. 6:20 left to go here as Rochelle Blaser will bring it up. Cameron Mooney will give it on to Franks. Franks will take a deep 3. No, it is no good. Rebounded by Colorado Christian. Brantley will bring it up. She'll give it off to Bear. Back to Brantley. Back to McGinley. Back to Brantley. They're sharing the ball as much as they can. Brantley's on the left side. Bear will take a shot in the middle of the 3-point shot. She'll get it down. 53-40 is the biggest lead. 13 is the biggest lead for Colorado Christian as they'll try to extend it here. Dixie State try to eat into this. Lazard back over to Franks. Franks will drive it. No, but she will get the foul there. Franks will go to the line. Dixie State 6 of 9 from the line, Franks is 1 for 1 on the day. She'll get it up, and it's good. She'll be 2 for 2 now. 53-41 with 5:30 left to go here in this quarter as substitutions will come in. Mallory Richardson, Loftus, Palvica will empty the bench. Franks should get her 55-44. Colorado Christian trying to get it in. McGinley trying to get a shot. Back to Zimmerman. Zimmerman's going to drive it all the way. No, back to McGinley. McGinley trying to post up. No. turnover there, but it will stay with Colorado Christian. As Kelsey Stevenson batted out of the way. We are going to take a short timeout here as we have reached immediate timeout here in this third quarter. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout here on Radio Dixie 91.3. Be right back. More.
It's back to the action for DSU Athletics, brought to you by Ken Garff St. George Ford Lincoln. We now return you to Dixie State Athletics.
Welcome back to Radio Dixie 91.3. As we have a good one tonight, Colorado Christian is leading Dixie State 55-44 with 4:15 left to go here in this game. Colorado Christian's biggest lead of the night was 13, as they will now try to keep this lead up. They'll turn the ball over there and it will give it right back. 55-44 is this lead here with 4 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. Dixie State has the ball themselves. Back to Franks, back to Loftus, back to Franks. Franks will try to drive it themselves, and it's good. 55-46, the lead is down to 9. 3:55 left to go here for Colorado Christian. Rice looking for a shot. She can't find nothing. Back to Bear. Bear will try to drive it. No, in and out. Scramble on the floor, rebounded by Dixie State. Kelsey Stevenson will bring it up herself. Franks over to Loftus. Over to Loftus, takes a three, and it's good. Do apologize for that couple minutes there. Phone went off, had to make sure who was calling me. Apologize. 55-49 is the lead here for Colorado Christian, and Colorado Christian going to the line for the first time tonight. They're 0 for 1 there tonight. The lead is now down to 7. Can Dixie State pull off a comeback here? We're going to have to see. 56-49 is the lead for Colorado Christian. Brantley has checked back into the game for Colorado Christian. Loftus will take a deep three, and it's good again. 56-52, the lead is now down to 4. Dixie State has been able to eat into this lead. They were up, down as much as 13. Colorado Christian from the three-point line. No, it is no good. 2:38 left to go here. Colorado Christian missed that shot. It went out of bounds. Dixie State will get it, and they're only down by 4 with 2:38 left to go. What an exciting ball game this has turned into. Richardson will give it back off to Loftus. Oh, but Pavlica was trying to connect. Loftus was trying to connect with Pavlica, and Pavlica did not turn around. She got a screen there by Richardson. It just did not work. It looked like she could have had a three-point shot there and could have cut the lead down just to 1. Brantley will bring it up. Giving off to Bear. McKinley will give herself a screen there. Back over to Price. Price on the three-point shot. She'll take a three. Yes. 59-52. The lead is now back up to 7. 2 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. Loftus over to Richardson. Back over to Franks. Back over to Stevenson. Stevenson on the free throw line. Oh, and there's going to be a foul called against Dixie State for a legal screen there. Mally Richardson will get called for the legal screen, and the ball will go back to Colorado Christian with 1:52 left to go. They lead this game by 7. Brantley will bring it out. J.D. Gustin goes to the bench and calls 2 subs. They'll come in on the next out-of-bounds play. Brantley trying to hang on to and just try to eat into this clock. There's 1:30 left to go here in this third quarter. They lead it by 7. Brantley on the right side of the 3. Back over to Bear. Bear on the left side of the 3. She tried to drive it in the middle, and it's good. And the foul will be called. 61-52. The lead is now back up to 9 with 1:27 left to go here. Subs will come in. Richardson, Pavlica, and Stevenson will check out. Morgan Myers, Rochelle Blazers, and Lisa Van Capen will check in. 61-52 is the lead. 1:27 left to go here in the third quarter. Colorado Christian puts it back up to 10. The lead was 4. It's now 10. 1:23 left to go here. Let's see what Dixie State can do. Rochelle Blanchard gives it off to Myers. Myers gives out to Pavica. Pavica gives back off to Blaser. Blaser gets a shot up. No, it is no good, but there's a foul called. Is it going to be 2 shots? Yes, it will. Rochelle Blaser will go to the free throw line. Rochelle Blaser has not gone to the line all night tonight. She'll take her first 2 free throw shots. The shot is up, and it's good. 62-56. The shot is up again, and it's good. Oh, almost there. Turnover there again by Colorado Christian. Morgan Myers trying to get herself in a sneaky hand there. 62-54 is the lead. 1 minute left to go here. The lead is 8. Pavica on the three-point line. Gives it back out to Morgan Myers. Myers directing traffic. Gives it back out to Stevenson. Back to Van Kapen. Loftus will take a deep 3 and no good. Rebounded by Dixie State. Pavica keeps it herself. Pavica moving around. She'll get straight to the basket. No, it'll roll out. 62-54. If that would have gone in, the lead would have been 6 with just 30 seconds left to go here. Brantley will try to eat the last few seconds of this quarter. 26 seconds left to go. 20 seconds. Brantley, there's about a 7-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. McGinley looking for a shot. No, she can't get it. 4 seconds are left up. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Dixie State. They're going to push it up. Blaser gives it off to Loftus. Loftus back to Van Kapen. In the middle of the paint. No good there. Rebounded by Colorado Christian, and that is how the quarter will end. 62-54 with the final quarter coming up here on this. In this one, we're going to take a quick 1-minute timeout here on Radio Dixie 91.3. Be right back with more.
It's back to the action for DSU Athletics, brought to you by Ken Garff St. George Ford Lincoln. We now return you to Dixie State Athletics.
Welcome back to Radio Dixie 91.3, home of the Trailblazer Nation all season long. As we have a good one here tonight, Colorado Christian leads Dixie State 62-54 with the start of the fourth quarter here, the final quarter in this one, as there's a whistle blown, as there's conversation going on at the scorer's table. Not sure why. Maybe a little misconfusion with the scorer or with the possession arrow. But Dixie State will get it out of an inbound play yet again. They trail 8 points in this quarter. 10 minutes, here we go. Final quarter between these two teams. Blaser will get a screen there by Richardson. No, it won't work. Get another screen by Van Kapen. No, it won't work again. Back over to Franks. Franks will drive it off to Loftus. Over back to Blaser. Blaser will drive it herself. No. Back over to Pavica. Pavica will try to drive it. No. Loftus will try to drive it. No good. And rebounded by Colorado Christian. But there will be a foul called. Colorado Christian not happy as McGinley will get her third foul of the afternoon. Loftus is going to the line. 9:32 is left in this quarter. Loftus shoots. It's no good. She is 0 for 1 from the line. Can she make this one? It is up, and it's good. Colorado Christian is now leading this game by 7. Brantley will bring it up. She's still at the halfway line, half mark line. Gives it off to Bear, and a foul will be called there. Loftus will pick up her second foul this afternoon. It will stay on the floor. Colorado Christian is 1 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. That is the fewest free throw shots they've taken in a game all season. And they still lead this game. 62-55. Bear looking for a shot. No. Gives out to McGinley. McGinley tries to drive it. No good. Rebounded there by Van Kapen. Gives it off to Blaser. Blaser trying to fight her way through. She's at the three-point line. She'll try to drive it all the way. No, she lost it. She was expecting a foul call there. And it will go back to Colorado Christian. The ball went out of bounds. Subs will come in. Loftus and Pavica will check out. Brantley will bring it up. Franks, Richardson, Van Kapen, Stevenson, Blaser are your starting lineups for your starters on the floor. As a foul will be called, it will stay on the floor. with Colorado Christian as they still lead this game 62-55 with 8:44 left to go here. Christian looking around, gives it off to Brantley. Brantley will give it out to McGinley. No good on the three-point shot. Blaser will bring it up herself, 62-55, 8:30 left to go here. Blaser looking around. Gives it out to Morgan Myers. Myers back out to Franks. Franks will take a three. No good there. 8:19 left to go here as Colorado Christian gets the rebound. Brantley taking the ball, controlling the field. Gives it out to Bear. Back to Price. She'll pass it off to Zimmerman. Zimmerman trying to drive it. No. Back to Brantley. Brantley will take a three. Yes. That's her first three of the game. 65-55. The lead is now back to 10. Van Capen has it on the line. Back to Blazard. Back to Morgan Myers. Myers back to Van Capen. Van Capen back to Myers. She's on the free throw line. Back to Blazard. Ball is moving very quickly here as Morgan Myers will get it again. Myers will lose it there. Brantley will come up with the steal. 7:36 is left to go here. Brantley over to McGinley. McGinley off to Bear. Bear back to McGinley. McGinley going to try to take a shot. No, she thought twice, but she'll lose it. Blazard will keep it herself. She'll try to drive it all the way. Get off to Van Capen. Van Capen will take a shot there, and it's good. 65-57. 7 minutes left to go here. The lead is now back to 8. Good fought, hard game here by both teams as Blazard got a steal there and just gave it out to Van Capen for an easy layup there. Nothing too hard about that one. Colorado Christian will turn the ball over here real quickly, and it will go back to Dixie State. Reminder, the score of, again, is 65-57, 6:50 left to go here. Blazard gives it out to Myers. Back to Blazard on the three-point line. Over to Van Capen. She's in the middle. She's going to try to drive it. No good. She almost gets the rebound. Colorado Christian comes up with it. Bear will bring it up past the line. Over to Zimmerman. She'll direct traffic. Back over to Brantley. She'll get a screen by McGinley. She'll lose it there. Almost loses it again. Back over to Brantley. She'll protect the ball. 6:20 left to go here. Oh, there's a scramble on the floor. McGinley kept it herself. Gives it on to Price. Up, and it's good. Blazer will bring it up. 67-57. The lead is 10 with just 6 minutes left to go. Morgan Myers straight to the basket and misses. She had a direct lane there. She could not finish the simple layup. As Colorado Christian will turn around, they will miss their simple layup. Trading back and forth shots that cannot connect as Blazer will bring it back. Back over to Price. Back over to Myers. Franks has it. Takes a shot. No good. Almost gets her own rebound. No, it will stay with Colorado Christian. 5:32 left to go, and a foul will be called as Franks is still on the floor. Franks will get up, and she is totally fine. 67-57 left to go here. 5:32. Colorado Christian leads it. 5:30 left to go here. There's another whistle called. Looks like another issue with the scorers table. Not really sure what the problems are. This is the second issue of the quarter. No issues were brought up before then. Looks like time is the problem. They're trying to make sure to get the correct time. It says 5:31 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Colorado Christian, and they are checking it. They're checking the shot clock, I believe, more specifically, not the game clock. And it looks like they got it all together. 5:31 left to go here. As there is more issues, the refs are now starting to get together. Not sure why, as this seems to get more ridiculous after another, as both teams are just in just complete confusion. All the players are just telling the refs, let's just get this going, as they put it back to 5:32 now, not 5:31. Now we get play back in. 5:30 left to go here as the 2 seconds didn't really do much. 67-57 is still the lead. McGinley has the ball on the top. Gives it out to Zimmerman. Zimmerman at the free throw line. Looking for a shot. No. Back to McGinley. Over to Price. Price takes a shot. No good. Rebounded by Dixie State. Loftus with the rebound. She'll bring it up herself. Gives it off to Kelsey Stevenson. Stevenson drives all the way to the basket. No good. 5 minutes left to go here. 67-57 is the lead. 4:55 left to go here. Dixie State is still trailing by 10. Price drives it all the way. No good. Rebounded by Dixie State. Blazer will come up with the rebound. Blazer at the free throw line. She drives it all the way up. No, but she will get a foul there. No, it looks like they're going to call traveling against Blazer. Looks like she probably took 3 steps there. As we're at the media timeout here in this final quarter. 4:38 is left to go here. Colorado Christian still leads it by 10. We are going to take a quick 30-second timeout here and be right back with more.
It's back to the action for DSU Athletics, brought to you by Ken Garff St. George Ford Lincoln. We now return you to Dixie State Athletics.
Welcome back to Radio Dixie 91.3. We have 4:38 left to go here in this game. Final few minutes of this game between Dixie State and Colorado Christian, as Colorado Christian leads this game by 10. Can Colorado Christian hang on for the final minutes of this game, or can Dixie State make a miracle comeback? We are about to listen and see. Brantley brings it up, hands it over to McGinley. McGinley on the right side of the three-point line. She'll get a screen. Back to Zimmerman. Zimmerman on the top of the three-point line. Back to Bear. Bear looking around at the top of the key. No, gives it back out to Brantley. No, back over to McGinley. Bear will take a shot in the middle of the corner. No good. Rebounded by Dixie State. Loftus will bring it up herself. Looking around. She's on the right side of the three-point line. Gives it off to Pavlika. She's on the top of the key. Back over to Franks. Over to Mallory Richardson. She'll get it up. No. But there will be a foul called. It will stay on the floor. There's 3:55 left to go here in this one. Stevenson gives it off to Loftus. Loftus looking for a shot. No, back to Stevenson. Stevenson going to drive it all the way. No. And no foul will be called. It will stay with Colorado Christian. 3:45 left to go there. Zimmerman gives it back off to Bear. Back to McGinley. McGinley takes a three and it's good. 70-57. The lead is back up to 13. 3:20 left to go here in this one. Franks will bring it up. Gives it back off to Richardson. Richardson going to take a three. No, he rolls in and out. Rebounded by McGinley. 70-57. 3 minutes left to go. Richardson guarding McGinley. McGinley trying to get a shot all the way to the basket, and no good. Rebounded by Richardson. 2:50 left to go here. Loftus has it herself. Gives it out to Franks. Back to Loftus. Loftus drives it all the way to the basket, and it's good. She'll get the basket, and a timeout is called by Dixie State. 70-59. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here. We're going to keep it here still. Don't forget, real quick after the game, we'll just do a quick 5-minute post-game show, a recap of the game here on Radio Dixie 91.3. 2:40 left to go. The lead is now just down to 11. It was 13. Dixie State has fought back in this game. They got the lead down as much as 4 earlier in the third quarter. They were able to eat it up that much, but after that, their momentum kind of drove out, and it's just been a battle about Colorado Christian leading either by 7, 8, 10, 13, 10, 11. They've been able to keep this momentum driving all the way since the start of the second quarter when they took the lead then. And they've been able to keep it then. Brantley brings it up. 2:30 left to go. Gives it out to Bear for a three-point shot, and it's good. The lead is now 14, 73-59. Richardson takes a three. No good. Rebounded by Dixie State. But there will be a foul called. There will be a foul called over the back. It is called. 73-59, 2:14 left to go here. 2 minutes left to go here. Timeout is called. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. 59, we're going to keep it here. Unless Dixie State's got Reggie Miller on that bench, and I don't imagine they do. If they did, that would be very helpful in this moment. Of course, if you're a basketball fan, Reggie Miller did do something miraculous back in 1995 against the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden. What does this have to do with Dixie State basketball? Well, they're down big in this game, down 14. Reggie Miller was on that bench and could come into this game. He could probably knock down a good 4 straight shots to get this lead down to 2 before the end of this game. There's 2:05 left to go here. I can bet my money Reggie Miller was checking this game. He can get this down to 2 and possibly a lead with just 1 minute. If he can get a lead down from 6 to tied in just 6 seconds, you never know what happens in the game of basketball or the game of sports. Bear will bring it up for Colorado Christian. Gives it off to Brantley. Brantley going to try to eat some of this clock as there's 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. McGinley trying to look around. There's 5 seconds left to go. She'll just jack it up. Shot goes up. No good. Rebounded by Dixie State. 1:42 left to go here. 73-59 is still the lead. Allie Franks will jack up a 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Colorado Christian. 1:33 left to go here. Price looking like it almost had an open shot. Gives it back out to McGinley. Back over to Brantley. Back over to Price. Back over to Bear. Tough defense regardless if they're just trying to move around and just eat some clock. There's 7 seconds left to go. Brantley all the way to the basket. No. And Cameron Mooney will get called for the foul on Bear. Bear will go to the line. She is not taking any free throw shots today. This will be her first 2. 1:07 left to go in this game. Shot is up, and it's good. 74-59 is the lead for Colorado Christian. Shot is up, and it's good. 75-59. The lead is now up to 16. 1:07 left to go. Dixie State will bring it up. 1 minute. Loftus drives it all the way. No good. Rebounded by Cameron Mooney, but there will be a foul called. 58 seconds left to go here. Shot is up by Loftus. It's good. Loftus shoots her second one. It's good. Brantley will just hang on to the ball here. 55 seconds left to go. 75-61. The lead is now back to 14. Brantley gives it out to Price. Price trying to get out of it. Back to Bear. Back to Price. Back over to McGinley. McGinley back to Price. 42 seconds left to go. Price will take a 3. No good. But rebounded by Bear. No, rebounded. There's a struggle for it. Jump ball will be called. And it will stay with Colorado Christian. 32 seconds left to go in this one. As Colorado Christian will go to their bench and relieve their 2 starting point guards, as there's just 32 seconds left to go in this one. This one's all but wrapped up. As London Power will bat the ball out of the way. Moral support right there, emotion support. Trying to make sure you got something to go into tomorrow's game against Regis. 14-point lead with just 30 seconds left to go. Looks to be a foul called. 29 seconds are left to go on this clock, specifically 29.4. Bear will go back to the line. She is 1 for 2 on the day. Colorado Christian will extend to their bench and empty out their starters. Again, they have this game all about wrapped up. Shot is up. It's good. Bear, 2 for 3. Shot is up. It's good. 3 for 4 from the line. 77-61. I guess about this score would have ended, but I figured it would have been the other team winning this game, not the home team. 25 seconds left to go here. Myers just jacks it up. No good. Rebounded by Colorado Christian. Foul will be called. And it will go against Dixie State. There's 20 seconds left to go. Bears a little shaken up. And they will get her out of the game immediately. 20 seconds left to go here. And it looks like she'll go to the line. before she has to leave. She's still shaking up. Looks like her hip is bothering her. She goes back to the line. Shot is up. It's good. 78-61. 20 seconds left to go here. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Dixie State. Stevenson gets the rebound. 15 seconds left to go here. Loftus is going to jack one up. No. Rebounded. No. Rebounded by Dixie State. No, it won't count. A foul against Dixie State. There seems to be confusion. Coach J.D. Guston's wondering why there's a timeout taken when just 10 seconds left to go, as they will probably just, Colorado Christian will probably just run out the clock here. There's only 10 seconds left to go. Colorado Christian goes to their bench. They empty it completely. 10 seconds left to go. 9. They'll just run out this clock. Dixie State will steal the ball back. 2 seconds. 1. Myers will just jack it up, and it does not count, but that will wrap up this game. 78-61 is Colorado Christian's win here. Good win for the women's team, as they'll go 8-8 on the year, 6-4 in the RMAC play. Dixie State will drop to 8-6 and 4-6 in the RMAC play. We're going to take a quick 60-second timeout here. Be right back with more to wrap up the quick post-game show here on Radio Dixie 91.3.
It's back to the action for DSU Athletics, brought to you by Ken Garff St. George Ford Lincoln. We now return you to Dixie State Athletics. It's back to the action for DSU Athletics, brought to you by Ken Garff St. George Ford Lincoln. We now return you to Dixie State Athletics.
Welcome back to Radio Dixie 91.3. We're going to wrap it up real quick here. Put about a 5 to 10 minute post-game show. Then we're going to get to some more music this afternoon, as my man Bailey's going to take us back to the 60s, 70s, and 80s and give us a good time here on Radio Dixie 91.3. But until then, let me get this quick post-game show over with. Dixie State drops 78-61. They will go to 8-6 on the year, 4-6 in the RMAC. Colorado Christian will go 8-8 on the year, 6-4 in the RMAC themselves. Highest leading scorer on the team, Rochelle Blaser, had herself 15 points, 3 steals, 1 assist, 5 rebounds in that one. Definitely a player of the game to keep Dixie State as much as she could into this game. Kelsey Stevenson had herself 8 points in that one and 1 rebound. Maddie Loftus had herself 10 points and 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and 3 assists. Wow, she was all over the place in that one. Good day for Dixie State. Just did not get it enough on the scoreboard to complete the win. They'll try to come back tomorrow against Regis to try to get a 1-1 on the trip. Try to get 1 win and 1 loss on the trip. Try to get back in the win column on tomorrow. For Colorado Christian, real quick, Brantley leading the way with assists. She had 5 assists in this one and also 5 rebounds. The leading scorer was McGinley, who had 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists herself. She went all over the place. Definitely the player of the game for that one. Upcoming schedule for both of these teams. Let's look at it. Again, Regis will be tomorrow for for Dixie State. Then they'll be on the road the week after that. They'll be in Colorado again. They'll be in Colorado Mesa and Western Colorado. 2 tough games for them on that one. If they can take anything, they need to at least go 2-1 in the next 3 games to have some confidence to go against Fort Lewis and Adams State. That is the first weekend of February. Those are the next 2 home games for them on the schedule. Definitely something to look forward to if Dixie State can come out with some wins on that one. Looking over to Colorado Christian on their schedule, they'll have Westminster after tonight. They'll go to Westminster, and then they're going to be against Adams State and Fort Lewis. All those games will be at home. Definitely something to look for there. Westminster, the best team in the standings so far. Adams State and Fort Lewis, not teams to just roll over on. They are some tough teams. They are going to give Colorado Christian a good fight. So we'll see what both of those teams are going on. Thank you for listening tonight. We were supposed to have the men's game, but we're going to turn it over to my man Bailey, who's got a good show tonight. He's going to take us back to the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Give us a cool time. Give you some good facts and info on all that. Thank you for listening tonight. Have a good night.
You've been listening to Dixie State Athletics on Radio Dixie 91.3, brought to you by Ken Garv St. George Ford Lincoln. For more information on Dixie State Athletics, DixieStateAthletics.com. Thanks for listening to Radio Dixie 91.3.